Welcome back, everyone, to the BD1P Binding of Isaac modded series. Today is going to be a random tainted character run for win number 1 and episode number 326. Your question for today is going to be, put your answer in the comments down below. Who is your favorite comedian? Please give me a good character. We literally just played as you, but it'd be funny to do it again. So seed is going to be 3ZZWM84D. I had a great idea for an Isaac mod about 2 seconds ago, by the way. I randomized Steven, and I was like, I can't play as Steven for like the 6th fucking video in a row, so I didn't do it. But why isn't there any mod that like lets you customize your, ooh, interesting, like character, like randomization wheel? Like, why can't you like turn off certain characters from that randomization? That would be a killer mod for this streak in particular. I could like, you know, cut off a bunch of the Isaac clones. I could cut off if I played a character last video. It would just be like super useful. So if you're a mod maker out there and you want to make like a front page mod immediately, just allow yourself the ability to relock characters so the randomization wheel won't like choose them. But anyways, upon entering a room, each familiar has a chance to be BFF. That's really, really good. For my answer for today's question of the day, it's weird, because I've said it before, like a broken record. If a show or like a movie or anything is marketed as being like a comedy, I'm going to probably not laugh at the show at all. Because I think a lot of like comedy is only funny through subversion, and when you expect there to be humor in something, it makes the humor, I guess, you see it coming and it becomes less funny as a result in short there. But I found a show recently that is like, ooh, a heart token, nice. By the way, a heart token allows you as this character to play blood banks and do other kind of like self-damaging things with demon beggars and all that kind of stuff. But I found this show that's like half comedy. I would call it a dark comedy. Not dark as like, you know, edgy, more as like dark as like it's very, very depressing in certain places. The show is called Barry. It stars and is directed by Bill Hader, who is a fantastic comedian. I'm sure we all know that. He was in Superbad. He was in that one thing with Amy Schumer, which was not really that funny to me, but I still respect the grind. Dude, the luck is actually good to have. So I have a new mod installed here that allows me to what it does, it makes treasure room items scale with how good your luck is, which is a fantastic idea, might I add. Also, bedroom first floor, look at that. But Bill Hader, to me, has always been one of those guys where it's like, even if his movie is marketed as being, oh my god, a comedy, I'm probably still, nice. Give me a battery here. Okay, shot speed down. Really, there's a battery. Oil tower and firestorms. What does firestorms do? It sets all enemies on fire and grants you fire mind for the room. That's not terrible. Also, wait, why did we not go to our secret room? Do we not have a secret room on this floor? Because the only place it could be is next to this shop, correct? Because it can't be there. Do we not have a secret room? I'm gonna figure this out real quick. I'm kind of curious now. Like, why didn't we? Isn't the secret room higher up, like in the hierarchy? We have fire mines, so be careful, and don't die to Mr. Greedon here. But Bill Hader, I first saw him in Superbad. I think it was like a little over maybe 2 years ago. I was living in Chicago at the time with Aldog and TG. And Aldog was like, hey, there it is. Why was it not anywhere else? It's very strange. And Aldog was like, hey, you should watch this movie with me. We're going to watch a thing called Superbad. And I was like, all right, like, well, what is it first? We're going to go for it? That was, like, literally so bad. I really want to get an extra mini battery here. I just don't think it's going to be possible. Unless you. I'll do 3. You are a fucking prick. He was like, well, we're gonna watch this movie tonight. Like, let's watch it and see if we enjoy it. I didn't really know what it was going into it. He told me it was a comedy. And I was like, I'm not really into comedies, but I guess I'll give it a shot for you, my sweet boy. And we turned it on. It's Michael Cera, Seth Rogen, Bill Hader, Emma Stone. It's got a very, very early 2000s cast, but a really, really good early 2000s cast. Like, you got some heavy hitters on there, Seth Rogen especially. And Bill Hader plays a cop, and it's a cop who's kind of just like, really bad and also kind of like sensitive. It's hard to explain how the dynamic in that movie works. Multiplier is great. Plus the speed is also very, very good. Library, we're getting so many strange rooms off the bat here. But from the second that movie started, I was hooked, man. I was like, this is really, really funny. And it was one of the instances of like, I don't like the genre, but something about this movie like really changes it for me. It's not, it's cheap in like all the right places, I guess. Yeah, we get a little bit of a dude flying around here. Not too shabby. It has some like cheap aspects where it's like, oh, the entire joke here is that girl hot, I want to have sex with girl. But because they're high school kids, like, it makes sense that they're like unabashedly horny at every moment in their life. So like it works well. When you have a movie like what's another decent one that I can say would be like it's cheap in the wrong way. Okay, a good comedy movie that's kind of cheap in the wrong way. Horrible Bosses with Jason Bateman and I believe Charlie Day as well. The movie's premise is that these guys are planning to kill their bosses and they're trying to obviously get away with it. And there's a character in the movie played by Jennifer Aniston who is just pretty much played off to be like, I shouldn't go in there yet. I want to save my battery charges for a potential error room on this floor. Why are there only reflected keys, really? Dog, I need a key for those item rooms and also the shop at the same time. Please let me go in there. I just need a little bit of something. We could always pop our blank rune for like maybe... Ooh, that's huge. Holy card's great. The unknown. Strength. Wheel of Fortune, which we could totally use in our shop if we get into our shop. And, okay, super secret room, pop that right now. You get into here, you get a Soul of Isaac. Really, really good for our first devil deal here. We already were in there. This is hard. Because we still need to find a way to get a key. And Soul of Mastema. From a random pool. It won't kill us, will it? It didn't, and it gave us Book of Belial, which we can touch for 2 parts bookworm. Very, very nice, and put it back down. How are you going to do a key here? I think what I'll do... I don't know. Oh, it did activate the fucking... The stomps, dude. Oh, no. Oh, fuck. Okay, you know what, dude? I'm stuck. Move. My fucking... I hate the stupid mod config menu. When you press down the stick, it freezes you in place, and you have to repress your stick down and flick it back to move again. All I wanted to do was leave that goddamn room that was so close to being hit. Okay, walk. I'm in the boss fight. Pop the strength card and just dodge the ever-living Christ out of every single foot that appears. God, my luck is so bad. I have no Soul of Isaac for this right now. We do get... some interesting item choices, though. I'm probably going to go with Little Abyss. Well, I don't know. Because locusts are pretty good. But we're going to have good quality items anyways. So I'm going to grab Little... There's a fucking fire behind that statue I hit. We do get a key, though, which is nice. We got to be really, really careful still. Oh, this sucks. This is awful. Whoever made this mod, I just want to talk, dude. I just want to talk. It's right over here. Get in there. When does it end? It's like it should be like 1 minute, right? Why is it still going on? Please let me live. Like, just cut me some slack right now, man. I'm not even safe to like stand still and use my fast travel. I have to walk everywhere. God forbid. Okay. Can I breathe? I think the feet are over. I think it's done. That's a terrible item, I believe. Yeah, it's the pail. It makes everything in the poop. We could Soul of Isaac this, or we could do a bit of a riskier gambit here. I'm going to take this to here. Give me a black rune. Okay, it was an AWAS. It gave it back, though. It was a black rune for damage. Look at my luck right now, coming back in full swing. Now, what did I want to do here? My EID is turned off. I have no external item descriptions on right now. That's very, very cool, game. I don't know if I caused that or if the game is just bugging out on me. We can pop this right here. We can get a member card shop. We can walk down, and it's an arcade. That's fine. That's fine. I could get a familiar there for Conjoined Ludovico, which is not too bad if I get enough money for that. We're getting it. Actually, we got plenty of money now for it. Hold on. Give me God tier. Minecart's fine. We do have 3 heart tokens. So you can play you for some money. 2, 3. Okay, good. We can bomb our machine up here, I guess, and see if that gives us enough money to play our what's it called? The machine down there for a couple extra familiars and get Conjoined really early on here. Potentially, like, please. We have 15 cents, enough for one more play. Come on. You got this for me. Give me a little brim. Huh. It could be worse. It could be worse. Can I get money back? Okay, I can play it even more now. And Parasitoid is down there too, which we could steal that, I'm pretty sure. I guess we'll find out in a second here. Little Brim. We cannot steal this. We do get Bum Friend, who... I know I got a banter in Isaac, but like this floor is very cerebral. I'm gonna use this in here.
Soul of Isaac.
Oh my god. Well... that kind of solves that, huh? Yeah, I'm not doing that one again. You cannot make me touch that. Anything else you want to do on this floor? I'm pretty sure you're all done. Let's just leave and keep going on down like a 10 minutes, floor 2. A little bit behind schedule here, but we can make that time up. We have a very, very, very strong run. We can make all of this time up pretty quickly here. But what I was saying earlier is there was a character in Horrible Bosses, played by Aniston, who his whole thing is like very hot woman, but man does not want to be with woman, but woman keeps making like advances towards that man, and her whole character kind of just boils down to Jennifer Aniston is hot. That's her entire character, which, you know, you could make that work in a movie where the main characters are like children, like Superbad, where they're just like, you know, 16-year-olds being 16-year-olds, but when it's grown-ass like 40-year-old men, it feels cheap, and like it's almost like Deadpool humor, where it's just like dick jokes, and that's the entire premise along like that movie. And Deadpool is fine. Like, there are some decent jokes in Deadpool, but a lot of it does boil down to like sex joke, dick joke, laugh, and that's kind of where I don't like a lot of comedies, is the ones you see like mass marketed are ones where the humor is like, we're gonna be hip, we're gonna just make jokes about penises the entire movie. Now that being said, it's not every comedy movie, right? Like, there are some comedies out there that are a bit more, you know, like they have more nuance to them. A good example is one of my actual favorite movies of all time, Monty Python. And ooh, how does this work? Oh, we just get an extra. That's actually fairly good though for us. I feel like for dealing damage near us, but Monty Python and the Holy Grail is one that my mom like made me watch when I was a kid, and I was like, man, this is what adult movies are like, huh? This is awesome. So I fell in love with that movie pretty early on, and I know Life of Barry, or Life of Brian, sorry, is supposedly better than Holy Grail. I have yet to watch Life of Brian. I used to follow a lot of John Cleese projects. I actually saw John Cleese live in, I think it was Milwaukee when I was younger, when I lived in Wisconsin. He was the guy who directed Monty Python, by the way. And he was pretty funny. I know he's like a little bit of a weird dude now, but like he's also, what, pushing 90? He's gonna be a weird dude. If you're over the age of like, I would say 80, no one can be mad at you for being just like a fucking weird dude, unless you being weird is affecting other people's lives in a great way. Like, if you're just like posting some like stupid shit on Twitter and you're like 80, no one should care. Like, you're a dinosaur. Go extinct or some shit. It's not gonna matter in like, you know, a year or so. In fact, I don't think I've heard anything from John Cleese, like, on social media in forever. I wonder if he even still has like a Twitter. That's a good question for myself to look up later. Is our fast beggars mod gonna work? I guess not. Luck and range. I feel like with the D6, we could be doing a little bit better than that. I might go back and roll that. It's kind of hard to play the game without having EID turned on now. It's my crutch, and I'm not used to it being gone. Does this work on the Willow Flies? It does. That's amazing. Buy this for an extra mini key thing, and I would even buy battery bump for your, charged baby for your little D6 action. Hypercoagulation, or sorry, fuck it, I can't do it, man. The sneeze is pretty okay, though. Let's just go fight our boss. I feel like we're going, well, can you maybe go for an extra charge? I'm gonna call it, we're not gonna get a deal on this floor. I'm not gonna worry about that. Oh, it's an XL floor. Well, I'm gonna be going back here very shortly, now that I realize that, the error of my ways. Why is the boss door open? Huh? I cannot tell what's happening in this fight right now. There is too much on the screen. Between my flies, his balls, my balls, too much happening. Get out of here. How are you alive? There we go. Speed is amazing. We're gonna go back for more battery charges, I'm pretty sure. But like, it doesn't work in horrible bosses for me. There were some really good jokes in there, but a lot of it does kind of boil down to, like, jokes that a 30-year-old who hasn't watched a comedy in, like, 6 years would find funny. But, you know, to each their own, I guess. Humor is always subjective, so you might find it funny, you might not. But Superbad, going back to that fucking movie, the premise of that is that these two high school boys are trying to get laid before they graduate, and they're both, like, super nerdy and, like, are picked on a lot. And it's weird, because it's 3 high school boys, but you mainly just watch, like, 2 of them, and then the third one is off on his own adventure with these 2 cops, just trying to be, like, a cool dude. It's where the whole joke of, like, the license, or not the license, the, fake ID with the name McLovin on it, that's that movie. It's where that comes from. Also, holy shit, we're doing so much damage passively here. This run's pretty good. Are we gonna have 2 tainted lost victories on this streak? Perfection for luck-based items. I forgot that was gonna be a thing we get. Oh, that's really good. We're now gonna have 10 luck for, I would argue, or I would assume, like, quality 3 and 4 items as this character across the board, and they're all gonna be useful to me. So what's this item room give us? Is that good with this? I don't know. Is it? I feel like it might be. It might not. The more damage we get, the better it'll obviously be. Luck up again. Okay. At the price of my speed down, I'm not sure how I feel about that, but I think I generally feel like pretty all right. Now, can I go for a secret room? Oh, there's a restock machine, but no way to put an item down in here, huh? Unless you have, like, something for me inside of you. You do not. I think we're good just to leave the floor now. We should be relatively back on schedule as far as boss rush and stuff goes. Because we're at, 13 going to depths 1. That seems pretty all right to me. But Michael Cera is great in Superbad. But what I wanted to talk about, finally, is Barry. It's a TV show that is directed and led by Bill Hader, who was in Superbad, of course. And going into it, I kind of, like, thought to myself, I don't know if I'll like it that much, because I didn't know a ton about Bill Hader going into it. But from the second I started that show, because I was dog sitting, as all of you guys are probably fucking aware, more than you want to be, to talk about it so much. But I'm gonna roll this, I think. Golden champion belt? Oh my god, 12 damage there. I knew the item by its silhouette. That's insane. I love that item so much. We have a huge damage multiplier. We're gonna have more champions, which is a big downside, but champions cannot stop my grind right now. Hold on, be careful. Are there more? Just 1. Okay, great. But I was dog sitting, and I had a bit of free time to watch TV when the dog was, like, napping or whatever, and I turned on Barry on HBO Max. And it's a very cold open. Ghost Pepper, huh? We do have 10 luck, so you might as well. I'm not gonna spoil the show, but it opens up with, like, a dead body, and Bill Hader just kind of, like, walking away and being depressed. And I kind of knew, because as you guys know, if a movie features a middle-aged to old man just super depressed, I'm gonna love the movie. It usually has a lot of layers of, like, depth to it, and I can relate to it because I also am a 40-year-old man who is depressed. As we all know, I'm actually secretly 49 years old, And also your stepdad, by the way. Don't forget about that little aspect of it, too. Phantom Pains, please don't break my holy mantle. That's all that I ask from you. If you break my mantle, I will throw a baby fit on camera and whine from my bottle and my mommy. Which hopefully doesn't happen, because that would be clipped to oblivion. But it's a really cold open, and I didn't know it was a comedy going into it. I knew Bill Hader was a comedian. I didn't know if the show was a comedy, though, because it opened up so coldly, and the only things I had seen were, like, clips on Twitter that showed, like, some pretty intense, like, heavy scenes happening. But then this character named North Hollywood Hank shows up and just fucking blows me. That's Mom's pad? How is that what we're getting in this room? No. We're gonna... Oh, we lost our charge on our fucking thing, too. God, no, it's all the way up. We're good. Hold on. Holy shit. Holy shit. Okay. Yeah, I would argue the run is going, like, exceptionally well. We should get a Devil Deal. I'm gonna go for one more D6 charge really fast here. I know we will be getting a Devil Deal, and I want to make sure we're prepared for that. And if the run ends up for some reason going really bad with like an Ipecac or like a Suicidal Synergy, we can always just D100 out of that or D4 out of that. Whatever your little heart desires, BD1P, I shall give it to you. But this character named North Hollywood Hank shows up, and he's this like check-in mobster who is very obviously supposed to be gay, but they don't want you to know that for a long time. And it paints the mob as like this like little tiny like goofy family, like almost like a fucking sitcom. And it's so perfectly done that even the characters who are like just fucking awful people in this show, you can't help but laugh because they're just so goofy. It's really weird, but like you get into the it's not just like it's supposed to be funny, but you get into more of like the you're a familiar. We would not be conjoined yet. Roll that. What is this? Oh, it's the pact. You know what? Really good. I'm glad we grabbed that there. I didn't know what that was. We had a new texture on it. Divorce papers, tears up as well. Really good. Keep on moving down. But like, it starts out rough. Then it becomes a comedy. You're like, oh, this is kind of funny. Then it gets really rough again, where the main character kind of has this like revelation. Like, man, I am really not happy with my life right now. And I think I found the thing that's going to allow me to change. He wants to become an actor. Spoilers, I guess. It's in the first, like, 20 minutes. But he wants to become an actor. And he's like, man, acting is my new passion. I don't want to do this like, you know, hitman stuff anymore. But then the guy who's kind of like his hitman manager, like, tells him, no, the hitman stuff is more important. Keep doing that. And he's kind of, the whole first season is this internal struggle between him, like, wanting to, you know, finally find his purpose in life, but not being able to escape his past, with a lot of, like, mini comedy aspects thrown in there. Just, like, situational humor and character humor. And that's Bookworm, baby. Look at that. Even more tears for us. Nice. And what are these cards down here? We get Strength and Strength. I'm going to definitely come back and be rolling that. Hierophant does absolutely nothing for us, but it's still all right to see, I guess. It's still fine. And, like, Season 1 is obviously really good. But Season 2, like, right when that starts, it blows everything from Season 1 out of the water. I binged Season 2. Interesting. What we could actually do here is make a bit of a... That's the wrong room, brother. Is make a bit of a play. You do that. And you give me something I'd probably rather re-roll. I know what that does. It has a chance to make enemies charmed, which I am not really a fan of charmed enemies. Let's do some re-rolling here. Pandora's box. I don't know what floor we're on. We're just going to pop it immediately here. Okay, 20 coins. We actually made a profit there. Look at that. I'm making some pretty nice plays. We'll do it again. I'm looking for more active items that I can put down in this room. I can't skin the map. I can't see anything right now, man, that I can put down in the room. Actually, you know what? I can give this to you. So I can roll them a Soul of Isaac and hopefully get some better stuff. All right, thanks, man, for that one. That was really cool of you to not give me anything for blue candle. Red stew. Okay, my plan has now changed. I really want to buy... Just fucking buy it, dude. And then, I guess just Soul of Isaac, waste it here. Blank card? Oh, man, actually. We kind of have to run blank card here. In case we do find another holy card, we do kind of have to run blank card here. And I will go a little bit deeper to get maybe another shop item. Okay. Quicker charge. Really, really good. And that's... If we can get the money for it, I wouldn't mind having more. I guess it's not that important. Take your red stew and just kind of truck along here. And it's just one of those really weird shows where, like, the humor is so dry, you don't know if you're supposed to be laughing or, like, really sympathetic towards a character. And the character of Barry is such a tragic character. Someone who has been morphed into this life of violence with people around him to do their bidding without really realizing it, and putting aside his own happiness and satisfaction in life to do what he believes or has been told is his passion when it really isn't. And that whole kind of character arc that takes place over Season 1 and Season 2, where you see him, like, it's a man slowly just breaking down and losing himself to his situation, it's heartbreaking. And I don't think anybody but Bill Hader could have played such a funny but also tragic character the way that he does. And if you have not watched Barry yet, go on to HBO Max right now. Like, stop the fucking streak video for this. It really is, like, we'll go negative here, I guess, for the fun of it. It really is, like, that good. Stop the streak video and go give it a watch. It is a show that once you kind of, like, get into it, a couple episodes in, even just one, like, even one episode gets you into it. It's that good. You're going to be hooked. A lot of shows, I feel like, today, when someone, like, recommends you a show, it's like, it takes, like, you know, like, the first, like, 4, and then at episode 5, it really gets good. Barry is just as good off the bat. I think more TV needs to do that kind of stuff. The Boys and Barry have been two of the prime examples of a show just not stopping in the beginning. I feel like when I watch a TV show now, especially with the new, like, weekly release, like, schedule of a lot of shows, it's like they don't want to get you right away. They want to build up their story, which is important to build up a story, but it comes at the sacrifice of not roping you in right away, which in time and in general will probably make you either turn off the show or not give it a fair chance. More shows need to just, like, right away pull out all of their stops. What are my tears doing right now? What the fuck? They were, like, sitting there. That's fine, I guess. Hoping for a... Oh, is it a holy card in there? Hold on. Uh-oh. Not good, not good, not good. It's a holy card in there, I think. Holy shit. Are we going to win another Tainted Lost run? Oh, my God, dude. We are on... Oh, Tainted Lost win streak. Because we have... Our win streak is at 0, but we have not lost a run for, like, 20 runs. It's just the game keeps crashing on me. We are going to win... Oh, shit. Like, another. Just to be safe, pop that now. Because I don't know if we had a holy card or not. We are going to win, hopefully, another Tainted Lost run. You know, I started to doubt myself recently. I was like, I wonder if my Isaac skill is just gone. And all I can do now is banter. I felt washed up for a minute. But, like, it's very hard to, especially on a, I guess, like, half and half with modded, it being either really hard or really easy. But it is generally more difficult to play a character who is meant for the base game like T-Lost, and then put them in an arena with, like, tons of add-ons that could be detrimental to your skill and still win. I'm pretty happy with that performance recently. Little crampy? Sure. Are we conjoined yet? How are we not conjoined, dude? I keep moving on down. My headphones are really itching me right now. I don't know what it is, but if you can't tell, I apologize still. My voice is still kind of gone. I'm going to try to record like 2 or 3 videos today, then be on my way. I do have a live stream, an Isaac stream, for the first time in over half a year. This Wednesday, June 29th. Ooh, we could just skip. Yeah, you know what, dude? Fucking adios. Coming up this June 29th on Wednesday. It's a charity stream, all proceeds going towards Planned Parenthood. If you want to come and check that out, it's going to be where when you guys give money to me, whether like, in certain donation tiers as low as $1 all the way up to $50, whatever you want to do, it will affect things in game. For example, at the $1 tier, you can make this skull guy pop out of the ground, please. There we go. Thanks for the $1, chat. At $1, you can, spawn a live bomb at my feet. You can roll every enemy in the room. You can do like tons of different effects. At like $3, you can activate a glowing hourglass. You can, take half a heart from me. You can like fake kill me. There's tons of different effects like that. I'd rather not even touch that, to be honest with you. I don't like having the button knife in case it kills like a exploding enemy like right near me as I'm walking past it, so I'd rather not mess with the good thing we have going on right now. Grab these from maybe money equals power, next floor's red chests. Okay, yeah, sure. Thanks for the tier being deleted there, awesome. But $50 is like you can spawn fucking ultra green on top of me. And every time I die on that stream, I'm going to put $5 in the charity pool as well. We're gonna have special guests on there. Merm's gonna be there. I think my old high school physics teacher is also gonna hang out on call for a bit with us, which is very interesting. It's not guaranteed yet because it's a very like, it shouldn't be political, right? Like Roe v. Wade being overturned should not be a political issue. It's a human rights issue, but the way that I'm sure his employers, like his teacher, see it, he probably shouldn't associate with like definite quote-unquote political stances, but I hope he still is going to find a way to be able to join and hang out with us there. But it's going to be fun, and I'm really excited to do it. I like doing charity events like twice a year, and it really has made a big impact in the past. In fact, our last charity stream we did, where the money went to the Lambert House, which was a foundation and a safe haven for LGBTQ and mentally ill children. That money helped them out a ton, and they were able to buy like a bunch of new clothes and shit for their house members, and it warmed my heart, man. That was all you guys too. All you guys did that, so that was very, very impressive, and it kind of made me realize, like, man, I've only got like 25k subs in this channel. I probably had like 18k at that time. 18k people, a very small platform, can make that much of a difference. Sure. Oh, it takes all of them away. I forgot about that. That sucks. If I can make a difference at that little amount, how are you alive, brother? Of subs, it kind of blows my mind that people who are bigger than me, like whether it be in this scene or like other scenes, people who are bigger than me don't take one day out of their week to do a charity stream and raise like 8 times that money for an organization. It blows my mind. I think no matter how big or small your platform is, if you aren't taking stance or you aren't taking like initiative on an issue, you are just helping the oppressors. Like silence does not do anything for the victims. It does a lot for the oppressors though, because it does put the victims at a disadvantage. So it does kind of blow my mind on like bigger channels, just like don't take one day, even one, like, I don't know, like one day out of a month, which is like, by the way, streamers make a lot of money. Bigger streamers, like, if I'm making a living off of having like a 25k sub, like a 400k view channel a month, these guys are making fucking bank. And you could afford to give up a day of your earnings to help out a worthy cause. So I encourage you all to hold your favorite fucking influencers accountable for that kind of stuff and make a change together. And that's what I kind of aim to do with this charity stream coming. I want to make a change. I want to show the Isaac community that they aren't just a bunch of weirdos named C-Nettos. So hopefully we can make that apparent in this stream. But even if you don't have any money to give, even if you're a broke-ass bitch like me, yeah, dude, fuck it. Why not, right? We're going to have like an insanely quick... I made a mistake. I made a mistake. I popped the wrong button for Holy Card. Uh-oh. There's still a protection here. A lot of fires coming out too. I made a mistake though, I'm sorry. I was too busy bantering, and those enemies, by the way, complete bullshit like consistently. We're doing less damage now. I shouldn't have taken that, but it's generally fine, I think. What I was saying though is that even if you have no money and you're broke like I am, even just hanging out in chat helps a lot. You might get a gifted sub if you're hanging out there, because a lot of people on my channel are big gifters. You might get just it's just good to hang out. The ad revenue as well. All the ad revenue from just you sitting and streaming is going to go to Planned Parenthood as well. So even if you're just hanging out there, you're still doing your part more than a lot of other people are. So just it's a feel good for everybody. Hopefully, tears up, hilarious. Okay. Here we go. We win. We just won another Tanded Lost run. I believe we were only hit twice, and one of those is me walking into a fire by accident. I'm a god gamer. If you enjoyed the run of my commentary, a like and a comment goes in a long way for a small channel like mine. Check out my Twitch and my Discord down below if you haven't already. In the meantime, I've been BD1P.